Welcome to the Nexo tutorial covering how to use polls within Nexo. The first step in using polls is to add a poll to one of your Nexo pages. Navigate to the page that you wish to use for the poll and click on the Add Content button. Select that you want to add a poll to the page and click the Add button. At this point, you can click Add to define the poll. Here we will type a question and list the responses to the question. Click Add, and the poll will be added to the page. Users can respond to your poll question by simply navigating to your Nexo page, clicking on one of the responses to the question, and clicking on the Vote button. At that point, they will also see a list of responses from other users. It is also possible to send the poll to people so that they can vote via their email program rather than via the website. To have people vote via email, simply hover on the poll that you wish to send, go to the menu, and select Send Poll Request. At that point, you will see a dialog that allows you to specify one or more email addresses for people that you want to send the poll to. Click the Send button, and an email message will be sent to each of the people in the list. They will then be able to respond to the poll without having to visit the web page directly. When you send polls to other users via email, they will receive a message in their inbox. When they open the message, directly in the message they will see the poll question as well as a list of the responses to the poll. At this point, they can select one of the answers, optionally add additional comments, and click on the Submit Vote button. When they click Submit Vote, the vote will be submitted to Nexo and collected on your Nexo page, and they will have been able to vote without having to navigate to the website. In addition to simple polls, it is also possible to specify more advanced options that control the behavior of your poll. Simply select Edit Poll to bring up the dialog to allow you to describe the poll. And on the Options tab, you're able to enter a number of additional pieces of information. You can specify a date at which the voting starts, another date when the last votes can be received. You can indicate that the poll should be archived after a date, which indicates that it will no longer be displayed on the web page. You can allow users to vote for a single choice or optionally vote for multiple choices when they submit their response. And finally, you can control who gets to see the results. You can have the results displayed always or only after the poll is closed, or various other options. Finally, you can control whether a user is able to change their vote or not after they have voted, whether users are able to see the individual votes that have been cast, and whether users are able to see the vote count as well as just the percentages. All of these options provide more sophisticated control of how the polls behave.